There's a version of life many people live quietly. They have ideas, they notice problems, they imagine better futures, but nothing ever begins. Not because they're lazy, not because they lack ambition, but because starting feels heavier than staying where they are. Most people believe starting something requires courage or confidence or a leap, but that's not the real barrier. The real barrier is psychological safety. People don't avoid starting because it's hard. They avoid starting because it threatens their sense of control. A side hustle isn't rebellion. It isn't escape. It isn't quitting your job in secret. It's a pressure-free experiment, a way to test value without risking identity, income, or stability. That's why side hustles work where big plans fail. They don't demand belief, they only ask for curiosity. Something strange happens when the first dollar arrives. It's not about the amount. It's not about success. It's proof. Proof that something you created was valuable to another human being. That moment quietly changes how people see themselves. Before money, ideas feel imaginary. After money, they feel real. Not because money is special, but because it's feedback. Money tells you, this solved something. And once feedback replaces fantasy, clarity replaces fear. Side hustles don't teach hustle. They teach attention. Attention to what people struggle with. Attention to what they already pay for. Attention to what's useful, not impressive. Most successful side hustles weren't invented. They were noticed. Even knowing all this, most people never begin because waiting feels responsible, because planning feels productive, because imagining feels safer than testing. But safety without movement slowly becomes stagnation. If you've been waiting, it doesn't mean you lack discipline. It means you've been protecting yourself from uncertainty. But side hustles don't ask you to gamble. They ask you to learn in small, survivable steps. This channel isn't about working harder. It's about understanding why people hesitate and what actually helps them move. Because most lives don't change through motivation. They change through proof. And proof begins small.